Hello members, this is Hisham Rahman from Transaction Trading FB Group and Parrot Signal Group. How are you all? I wish all of you are good and fine. So let's get started. We are doing our weekly market forecast analysis for the week 8th to uh, 12th of June 2020. So let's get started. First we have Euro pairs in the list. So first we have Euro NZD. Okay, so we are on the Euro NZD, and if we go to the weekly, we can see that we have this area of support, which was once a resistance, another resistance, and false break resistance as well. So what I'm expecting is that market will like here we can see that it also uh, responded as a support. Now what I'm expecting is that market will come to this area and then goes back to this pushed back to this next zone, or maybe after the breakout the final destination would be here. Okay, so if you go to the daily, you can see that we have some kind of uh, this area, this range, which is now being violated just here. You can see that, and now what I'm expecting is that market will go, maybe it will go somehow downside, then come back, to retest this area, then it will go downside again. Okay, so this is the analysis for Euro NZD, and wish you all the best of luck for Euro NZD. Next, we have Euro AUD in our list. Okay, if we go to the weekly, we can see that we have resistance area. Okay, resistance. Okay, then we have a we can see that we have some kind of spike going on here, and then we have a complete breakout. And what I am expecting, if we go to the daily, what I'm anticipating is that market will come to this area. Okay, then it will go for the next move down, which will be at 1.5902. Okay, so this is analysis for Euro AD from my side. Okay, next we have Euro CHF. Okay, so this is the Euro CHF, and if we go to the weekly, we can see that we last week we have a very strong rally upside. So what I'm expecting, if we go to the daily, what I'm expecting is that market will come to this area again. It will pull back, and then maybe from here or maybe from here, it will go for the move up again. Okay, so we would like to see a good pullback and good price action signals from those support areas. Okay, so this is analysis for Euro CHF. Next, we have pound pairs. Okay, so let's go to the pound pairs. Okay, first we have GBP JPY in our list. Okay, so this is the weekly chart, and as we can see, this chart is in the long range, as we can see from here to here. Okay, this is a long range, or you can say this is completely a huge entire long range going on. And what I'm expecting, if we zoom in, we can have, we can see that we have a support, false break of support, then the breakout, then it has just taken it as a resistance, then the breakout again, then it has just aggressively breakout downside, then comes to pull back, then goes downside, and now it has just breakout once again. Okay, so what I'm expecting, if we go to the daily, what I'm expecting is that market will come to this area once again. Okay, from this area of the support, it will come to this area, and then it will go for the next move up, and the next target would be somewhere around here. I just forgot to mark this area, but that would be the area to go for the next target. Okay, so that would be very crucial, and GBP JPY would be a good perform, can be a, or might be a good performer for the next coming week. Okay, so keep a lookout on GBP JPY, and this is a list for GBP JPY finally. Next we have GBP CAD in my list, and as we can see, I had also covered this pair last week, and what I'm expecting, if we notice on the daily, we don't have some good context here going on, especially this piece of the market. What I'm expecting is that market will come to this area. Okay. Then it will go for the next move down. Okay, so we are actually waiting for the pullback. Okay, most of the time we wait for the pullbacks and the projection signals. Okay, so same here, we would like to see a price coming here, come to this area and react here, then go for the next one. Okay, so this is the analysis for GBP cat. Okay, so now we will going to see AUD cat. In Australian pairs, I have just selected AUD cat. Okay, so we are on the weekly. As we can see, we have a good resistance, support become resistance here, SR level here, SR Philip. Actually, I call it SR Philip. There are so many names. Support become resistance, resistance becomes support. Call it whatever you want to. But for me, this is a SR Philip, and now it has just taken out. I can show you. This is a support. This is a support, resistance all over it, resistance. Then again, market has just taken out this resistance, and now what I'm expecting is that market will come to this area again for this support, to this support, and then it will go for the next move up, and the next target would be somewhere around here, this one. Okay, that would be the next target, and if it breaks, then maybe the next target would be this one. Okay, so that would be a good swing trade as well. And if we go to the daily, we can see that the market has uh, telling you the story of the weekly. As we can see, the momentum is up, and resistance has just taken out aggressively. Bullish candle, bullish, 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 and exhaustion coming out. As we can see, we have a rejections coming in. Just sellers are coming in the market and in this pair. And what I'm expecting is that my sellers will temporarily push the market towards push the prices towards the downside to this ground, and then it will and then the buyers will might take control from here. Okay, so we would be is we would follow our plan, and we will strictly follow our plan and wait with the patience. Okay, so patience will make us win. Okay, so we would like to see good transaction signal on this support area. Okay, so this is the analysis for AUD CAD. Next we have NZD pairs. Okay, so let's get to the NZD pairs. First we have NZD USD and then NZD CAD. Okay, so this is the NZD USD. If we go to the weekly, we can see that we have a uh, support area which has now been violated because of this is support. Okay, this is a support. Okay, this is a support, and then market has just aggressively taken out from here, and then didn't retest and reacted here, but rejected, broke this one. Okay, so now what I'm expecting is that market will come to this area again and go for the next move up. Okay, so this is the analysis for NZUSD. If we go to the daily, same going on here. This is not a good area to go for the pullbacks here. Okay, so what I'm expecting, market will come to this area, then it will go for the move upside. Let's see how market will react. NZUSD. This is the analysis for NZUSD. Next we have NZD CAD. Okay, we are on the weekly chart. As we can see, this market has just, if I zoom out, we can see that we have a very good area of support, 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 resistance. Okay, support, and we have some kind of support, resistance. Okay, resistance. Okay, what I'm expecting is that market can make two types of decisions here. Maybe it can go for the next move down from here if it shows some bearish transaction signals, or maybe if it breaks towards this area, then we would like to see a pullback towards this support area to go for the next move up. Okay, if it breaks up, then the target would be somewhere here. Okay, somewhere here, and the mini target and the short-term target would be somewhere here, maybe. Okay, and if we look for the move down, okay, so if it shows some gauge transaction signal, it would be wiser if we pull out our if we take our full profits towards this area, till this area. Okay, so if we go to the daily, we have a same resistance area marked here. Okay, and we would like to see some good bearish correction signal. A false breaking correction signal would be very uh, favorable. Okay, so let's see how market will react here. Okay, that would be a reversal trade. Okay, and I know this context is not very good. It's not very ideal because of this structure in the way. This is very cheap. This is very it looks like very choppy, and I would like to recommend that I would like to advise that be careful about this structure as well. Okay, so next market I would like to discuss is silver and gold. Okay, metals. Let's go to the metals. And first, I would like to show you silver. This is a daily chart. As you can see, if we go to the weekly, as you can see, we are having key resistance coming in. All-time resistance would be here. Okay, if it touch this area, this is all of this the resistance area. Okay, what I'm expecting is that this is the daily chart, and from the daily chart, that would be that's a support area. Okay, that was a good support area. I have taken a long position from H4. As you can see, we have a very great bullish price action signal was formed here, but it goes like this. Not every setup have a 100% winning chances, and I have just failed on this setup, and it has just stopped me out. Okay, so now what I'm expecting is that market will, as we can see, this is a resistance area, same as daily. It's a resistance area, a support, not very good support, but still it has just broken this area. And now what I'm expecting is that market will come to this area, come to this pullback area, then it will go for the next move down. Okay, so we have a I would like to show you some conferences. We have a 10 or 8 EMA. We have a 8 EMA. This is a 21 EMA. Okay, and this is a 50 EMA. Okay, all over. It has just coming in towards this area, this point, which we call it a conference area. Okay, so what I'm expecting is that market will come to this area again and then go for the next move down. Okay, we would like to see a bearish price action signals on this area to go for the bearish side. Okay, so this is the analysis for silver, and now we would like to discuss gold, which is our last pair, last market. Okay, so this is a gold, and we are on the weekly chart. As we can see, we are having some kind of choppy condition, range condition here. Okay, if we go to the monthly, we have it's not showing some good perfect context. Which, okay, now it has just, you can see that the range has just formed near the resistance areas. Okay, from if we look at the past, we can see that the market price has just go for the just bounce downside, just bounce downside from the past. Okay, market just rejected those areas, and now what we are having is a range again. Okay, this is a weekly chart, remember guys. Okay, so we will go to the daily. As you can see, we have a range going on here. If we go to the 4 hour, it would expand more. Okay, so if we go to the daily again, what I'm expecting is that if it breaks downside, then we would like to see a pullback and then go for the next move down. Okay, just like I have covered NZT GPY last week, that was a very good, very ideal trade and very notebook example trade we have on NZT GPY last week. But for this week, I think NZT this gold range is like similar to that NZT GPY trade scenario. Okay, so that would be a scenario for the short side, and if it goes for the upside movement, and if it breaks upside, then we would like to see a pullback here and go for the next move up. Okay, so let's see how market will react, and we would like to see gold more unfold to and uh, I would like to inform you on our next episode, on our next weekly market forecast, or maybe on Facebook. I will inform about the goal. Okay, so that would be a great opportunity. Keep a lookout on on this market as well, and that's all. Okay, safe trading everyone, and take care.